Okay, hello, the great and glorious Nick Dutch here yet again. Today we're just going to talk very briefly about the secret traditions and the secrets of the various traditions which are out there. Let's start from the top. Why would an organization have secrets? What is their rationale or justification to be able to say, we have secrets, we're not going to tell you? Could it be that there is something in their secrets which you as a member of the public would find distasteful? Could it be that they have a plan or a agenda that is against the interests of the common man or woman? Could it be that they wish to, and I think this is the most important one, try and maintain or hold on to a position of status, saying we know things that you don't, to try and generate a sense of, ooh, maybe these people should be listened to. Obviously in the Western world we have the educational system, someone who's got a PhD after their name, despite the fact they might be talking complete gobshite, is more likely to be taken seriously than someone who's just got BA after their name, for instance. But when we're talking about the occult world, because there's so much which is difficult to prove or unproven or purely spiritual analogy, it's much harder to be able to have an argument or actually have a debate with these people. So they're more likely to say, no, we have secrets, but in fact they don't have secrets, they merely have a desire to actually try and control you. Because an organisation which has people as members of it will have those people as members to make that organisation more powerful, obviously speaking. How could it do that? Through making sure that the members act as political units for the higher levels of the organisation, for instance. So the idea of the secrets, they can just be plain exaggerations. I mean, let's take the example of martial artists, for instance. I'm sure you've probably seen the episode of Mythbusters when there was the idea of that the ninjas could walk on water, and then it turned out that they couldn't. They just had something very similar to a snowshoe that was used to walk on marshland. But the story got exaggerated. Sorry, forgive me. And the ninjas then created the idea that they could actually walk on water. And actually some people started believing that and ascribing that these people actually then had great glorious powers, when in fact they didn't. The same thing is true of the witchcraft cults, the high magic cults and all the rest of it that exists today. Don't worry about them and think about it. You must have a local bookshop or a local library near you that's riddled with thousands and thousands of books. Each one of those books contains tens, hundreds, possibly even thousands of pages. Each one of those pages contains hundreds of words. There's plenty of knowledge, plenty of secrets in there that these people, who say that they are great and glorious initiates, haven't got the foggiest clue about. So what precisely are they trying to hide from you? There's got to be something they're trying to hide from you. Or something, or some method that they're using to try and control you. So think about that. Realistically, there is, you can go to a library and get a book out on the Golden Dawn, and with a bit of thought and a bit of pen and paper, you can write down each and every single one of the mysteries of the faiths, each and every single wonders of the mysteries of the various different levels of initiation. Try and use your creativity to work out different ramifications of them, and you can become the greatest initiate of the Golden Dawn without actually having been a member of the Golden Dawn at all under any stage in your life. So, all those secrets of the traditional occult orders, they're already out there. You can get your hands on them very easily. And the other thing which I mentioned very briefly in a previous video is that of stages of initiation. When someone goes through a process of stages of initiation and they stay in the same organisation, what are they doing? They're becoming more loyal to the organisation. They're becoming much more of a team player within the organisation. They are being kept there. They are being bred. They are being brainwashed to become something else. I mean, initiation is a process. And if you start being a part of a process, you are doing it so you can be processed. So you come out of the process different from when you went into it. Alright? So you are being changed by somebody else or by another organisation that has their own will, their own ideas, and they're trying to make you, as someone who is becoming an initiate, a tool for someone else's ideas. Be careful of this. As I say, it is a process. If you get involved in the process, it is because you are becoming processed. Now, very quickly, why are occult secrets useless? Number one, go to a library or a bookshop. You'll find out that most, if not all, of the secrets which are out there are already known. Alright? Secondly, that which isn't already known can be worked out with thought, reasoning, scientific thinking, a bit of skepticism, and plenty of cups of coffee and cigarette breaks, okay? You can just sit down, think about it, and work out what's really real. I would say that if you are a practicing occultist, one of the best things that you can ever have is skepticism about any allegedly supernatural thing which is thrown your way. Because people often don't know the meanings of the words they're using, they don't know the ideas that they've been exposed to, they don't understand what they're talking about, and as such, there can be a lot of misuse of language, misinterpretation, and a lot of, Chinese whispers, taking stories and exaggerating them so many times over, even within the mind of the one person who's telling you this great and glorious story. So be very careful as to what you hear, and realise if someone says that they've got secrets, it could be that they've actually got some kind of ulterior motive and they're actually trying to control you. Just something else for you to think about today. Nick Dutch signing out for the moment. Speak to you again soon.